She told me, "Let's stop posting couple photos. I want privacy." But the next day, she posted with her guy best friend. So I moved in with her roommate, posted our picture, and her reaction shocked everyone. My name is Liam, I'm 29, and I'm the kind of guy people describe as steady. I'm a software engineer, which means my brain works in systems logical, organized, predictable. I like code that compiles, coffee that's strong, and relationships that are built on trust and honesty. My girlfriend of 2 years, Ala, was the complete opposite of that. She was chaotic, dramatic, and addicted to attention. She's an aspiring influencer, which in hindsight should have been my first and biggest red flag. Ala lives with her roommate, Kira. Kira's 27, works as a veterinary technician, and is pretty much everything Ala isn't. Calm, no nonsense, and always covered in pet hair. Then there's Ree, 28, the guy best friend. You know the type. The one every boyfriend is told not to worry about. The one who's like a brother. Except this brother texted my girlfriend at 1 in the morning and took her on friend dates every week. Dates she dressed up for like she was attending a red carpet event. I tried to stay cool, I really did. But my gut knew something was off. Every time I tried to bring it up, she'd twist it around. "Liam, you're being so insecure. It's a bad look. You're trying to control me. It's just Ree. God, you're suffocating me." It was like talking to a wall. I was the bad guy, the jealous boyfriend, the controlling one. Even my friends were tired of hearing me complain about it, and honestly, I was tired of feeling crazy. Then last week, Ala sat me down on the sofa with that serious influencer expression, the kind that comes right before a dramatic announcement. "Babe," she said softly, "I've been thinking. I feel like our relationship is too public. All the posts and tags. It attracts weird energy. I think we should just be us. Keep what we have private." I blinked. "What do you mean?" She smiled like she'd just solved a puzzle. "Let's stop posting couple photos. Let's keep it between us. It'll be more special, don't you think? It's nobody else's business." She made it sound like a deep, emotional step in our relationship, like it was about trust and maturity. But my internal logic board was flashing red lights. Still, I nodded. "Okay, if that's what you want. Privacy's good." She beamed. "I knew you'd understand." That was Tuesday. By Wednesday afternoon, I was on my lunch break, scrolling through Instagram, when I saw it. A new post from Ala. Her and Ree at a winery. His arm wrapped around her waist, her hand resting on his chest. The caption read, "Some connections just feed your soul, so glad you're in my life. Hashtag besties, hashtag soulfood, hashtag vibes." I just stared at the screen. My chest went cold. This wasn't a bestie post. This was a soft launch of a new relationship. The hypocrisy was so blinding it almost made me laugh. She wanted our relationship private, so she could make that one public. My hands started shaking. Not with anger, but with absolute clarity. She thought I'd just sit there quietly, respecting her privacy, while she paraded her soul connection online. But she forgot one thing. I'm a software engineer. When a system has a bug, you debug it. And the bug was her. Now, here's what she didn't know. I'd been talking to Kira, her roommate, for weeks. Not in any shady way, just out of mutual frustration. It started one evening when I came to pick Ala up and she wasn't ready yet. Kira was in the kitchen, looking tired and done with life. "Hey," I said. "Hey," she replied flatly. "She'll be another 20 minutes. Her and Ree are on a vision call in her room." The way she said Ree's name had venom in it. I looked at her. "You're sick of him too, aren't you?" She sighed. "He ate my last yogurt and doesn't pay for the Wi-Fi he's always using." Andala? She's a terrible roommate. She's always late on rent, leaves a mess, and lies about everything. That opened the floodgates. Turns out, Kira was just as done with Ala as I was. We compared notes and realized Ala had been using both of us, me for emotional and financial stability, and Kira for cheap rent and cover stories. So when that winery photo went live, I sent it to Kira with the text, "The Soul Connection post is up." 10 seconds later, she replied, "What a joke. Are we doing this?" I texted back, I'm on my way. When I got to their apartment, Kira let me in. Alla was still at the winery. Perfect. We sat down, had a conversation, and by the end of it we'd made a logical, beautifully petty decision. See, Kira's lease was in her name. Alla was just a month-to-month sublet. I'd been thinking about moving out of my pricey one-bedroom anyway. So, right there on the spot, I signed a new lease agreement with Kira. I handed her the deposit and first month's rent, and just like that, I became her new roommate. We took a photo together in the living room, holding up the lease papers with big, genuine smiles. It wasn't romantic. It was a victory shot. A picture that said, "We won." I posted it an hour later with the caption, "Excited for a new chapter." Turns out I needed some privacy too. Officially moving in with my new roomie this weekend. Couldn't ask for a better or more honest partner. #upgrade #new beginnings. Then I tagged Kira. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Comments poured in. WTF is going on? Wait, is that Allah's roommate? Oh my god. Liam. This is savage. And then the call started. Missed call. Missed call. Missed call. Then the texts. Delete that. Now. Are you with Kira? In my apartment. Why would you do this to me? You know how I feel about privacy. I'm on my way. You better be gone. Kira looked at me over her phone. She's texting me too, calling me a snake and accusing me of stealing her boyfriend. I took a sip of my beer. Steal who? I'm single. You're just my new roommate. Kira grinned. This is going to be messy. I nodded. Yeah, but at least it'll be logical. 20 minutes later, the front door flew open. Alla stormed in, face red, hair windblown. Right behind her looking like a confused puppy who'd been scolded. Kira and I were still on the sofa, calm as stone. What is this? She screamed, shoving her phone in my face. I looked at it calmly. A picture of me and my new roommate. Her voice shook. You're moving in with her? She pointed at Kira like she was something rotten. Yep, we just signed a lease. Kira folded her arms. Correction, it's my apartment. You're just a subletter who's been late on rent 3 months in a row. Your 30-day notice is on your door. Allah's jaw dropped. You planned this. You're sleeping with him, aren't you? Kira rolled her eyes. Nope, but I am taking his half of the rent. He actually pays on time. Allah's voice rose. This isn't about rent, you snake. This is about him. She whirled on me. You're breaking up with me for her. After I specifically asked for privacy, I stood up slowly. Let's be logical. First, I broke up with you in my head the moment you posted a picture of your soul connection with his hand on your ass. Ree actually flinched. Hey man, it wasn't like that. Shut up, Ree. I turned back to Allah second. I'm not leaving you for Kira. I'm leaving you because you're a gaslighting cheater. Kira just happens to be someone you also screwed over. She had a spare room. It's efficient.
Allah is fake, poise crumbled.
You're evil. Both of you. You're kicking me out? I'll be homeless.
Kira schrocked.
You have 30 days. Maybe Ree has a spare room. Ree stared at the ceiling. My place is a studio. Really small. The look of panic on Allah's face was priceless. She realized her soul connection didn't come with a 2-bedroom apartment. She screamed, You can't do this. I'll sue you.
Kira snorted.
For what? Following the lease terms you signed. Then she pointed toward Allah's bedroom door. By the way, your notice is taped there. Good luck. Allah's eyes filled with desperation. You're taking everything from me. Even my bookshelf. Yes, the bookshelf. The symbol of our entire relationship. I built that bookshelf myself. Solid walnut. Floor to ceiling. Custom made for her videos. Took me 60 hours and cost me over $1,200 in materials. You gave it to me, she shouted.
No, he replied calmly.
You promised to pay for the materials. You just never did. Her voice broke. You're going to take my bookshelf too? You're a monster. I smiled. A monster who wants his $1,200 back. Add it to the list. Kira crossed her arms. Now we have a move to plan. You should probably go. Ree grabbed Allah's arm. Come on, let's just leave. They left in a storm of tears and slammed doors. 2 days later, I got an email from a lawyer, her dad. A cease and desist letter accusing me of emotional distress and public humiliation due to my Instagram post. It demanded $10,000 in damages and a public apology. I laughed, then forwarded it to Kira. She texted back 2 minutes later, "My aunt's a corporate lawyer. She hates bullies. You want me to handle this?" "Yes," I replied. "Please." And handle it she did. A week later, her aunt sent a 10-page response, legal citations, lease agreements, screenshots of texts, and a beautifully worded threat to report Allah's dad for misusing his legal standing to intimidate private citizens. The silence that followed was absolute. Case closed. The next month was peaceful. For me and Kira, at least. Allah tried everything to get back. She cried to the landlord, posted long emotional videos online, even tried to spin herself as the victim. But when Ree posted a photo with another girl, her story collapsed instantly. The internet saw the truth. She'd been caught in her own game. When moving day finally came, she showed up quiet, eyes puffy. The TaskRabbit guys moved her boxes, clothes, and 500 journals. Then she stood in front of the bookshelf. "I'm taking it," she whispered. "No," I said. "It's staying." She tried tears. "Please, Liam. It's the only good thing I have." I almost felt sorry for her. Almost. Then Kira said calmly, "It's not yours. None of this is. Get your last box and go." Allah looked at me one last time. "I hate you." "Understood," I replied, and she walked out without looking back. That was 2 months ago. Today, I'm sitting on the sofa in the apartment I now share with Kira. The bookshelf, my bookshelf, stands behind us, covered in her plants and my old consoles. It looks right. We split bills evenly. We cook together. We laugh without drama. It's not some wild, fiery romance. It's better, it's peace. The real revenge wasn't the Instagram post. It was the calm that came after. Last night, Kira looked up from her phone. "You know, she just posted again," she said. "A rant about toxic men and fake friends." I smiled, turned a page in my book, and said, "Good, because sometimes the best revenge is a quiet life and a bookshelf that finally belongs where it should." If you loved the story of sweet, calm revenge, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life stories. That proof karma always comes around.